Hey everyone, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Amber.
And we're Witches Talking Tarot. And today we're going to talk about the Aries Aphrodite affair, aka...
Sorry guys.
I was going to say AAA, but I mean, I was going to say aka AAA. I was trying to make a funny AA joke.
That is
but
hard
I was
to
like,
say. Yeah, no.
One too many A's.
Yeah. One too many puffs for me to say that properly.
Yes. We'll just the title of this one's just gonna be Anyway,
that's what Haphaestus said.
Oh my God, no.
I hurt my own feelings.
So, I did a lot of research on this, and a lot of people referred to...
I'm not saying that word, I'm just...
Oh, you're not going to say it?
Not at all.
Amber knows exactly what I was going to say. Maybe I won't say it.
You can, there were several... But I go, like, was it referred to that way in the past, or did we just use that word?
I'm like, is that where it came from?
Is Hephaestus the original cuckold?
Thank you. Now I feel confident saying
but
it.
I just really
the original cuckold. I hate that word, don't you?
I do. I hate that word, B.
It's not my thing.
If I was gonna feel bad for Hephaestus, we'll get there, guys. Using that word's gonna induce that, you know
that
what I mean?
Feeling bad?
Yeah, feeling bad for it.
It's sad because, like, that's not how when I hear the word cuckold, I assume it's somebody who wants to do that.
Okay.
And I don't think Hephaestus wants to do that.
Yeah, but see, when I hear that word, I think it's somebody like Ben Affleck in that one movie.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
That is his wwife's kink, and he's just got to kill people because of it.
Hephaestus is Ben Affleck in Dark Water.
Sorry, Ben. Something about apples. I don't know.
Yeah, he is, but that movie...
I know that was a Matt Damon line. Sorry. No. Yeah. How do you like them apples? Was it Matt Damon or Ben Affleck who said that in Good Will Hunting? Comment. God. Somebody who's watching on the YouTube fucking knows.
And if you haven't
And I'm not going to watch Good Will Hunting again, so fucking tell me, please.
If you haven't seen the movie we're referring to, it's called Dark Water. It's on Hulu.
I cannot remember.
Sponsor us, Hulu.
Oh my God, yeah.
Anyway.
And listen to the I Hate It, Let's Watch It episode about Dark Water.
Was it mean?
It was so good.
Like, I watched it.
The snails part, that was pretty funny. They covered that well.
I watched it with my husband, and the whole time we're watching it, my husband's like, I don't really like this movie. It's kind of making me uncomfortable.
Unwilling cuckoldiness.
I know, but was it unwilling? Because I feel like he wanted to be. Well, he didn't want to be cuckold. She wanted to cuckold him, and so he was like, okay.
Because then I get to fuck you afterward. That is like
weird.
He is hoping he'll get some booty out of the situation, just like Hephaestus. But again, they made all of their friends.
You
just chose to be because you took that role, and that's your
right.
fault.
And they made all their friends uncomfortable.
Oh God!
Literally, all their friends are like, bro, she's cuckolding you in front of us all, and he's like, leave her alone. She's just doing her thing. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! It's just because he's hoping that she'll tear him down in the bedroom.
I wonder if he just secretly likes
and then
being,
finish him off as well, because she tears him down at one point and does not finish it. Poor guy. Like, that was rough.
It was an okay movie.
Bad.
If it was
weird.
If it was on Kindle Unlimited, I would read it probably.
I want to read the book.
Like, yeah, but it's not as good as the movie, from what I understand.
It sounds like my kind of book, though. I mean, I don't know. It feels like I would dig the book. I don't know, like, listen to Dawn and Lisa talk about it on I Hate It, Let's Watch. And yeah,
we should have known we'd talk about this movie for like a minute. I
should have known.
I know. I mean,
did I bring it up?
But that's the only cuckolding I can think of in pop culture. Like openly.
Okay. There is the Rick and Morty episode where Jerry's parents. Like, they have the young man who cuckolds the dad, and the dad hides in the closet dressed as Superman. Wow.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm not.
This is why I'm uncomfortable saying the word. This is why I was like, I'm not saying that. And then I did to break the ice for Maddie.
Shaming. I'm not kink shaming.
No, not at all. It's like whatever you're comfortable with, and it's just something we're not comfortable with. You've heard previous episodes. We talk about some wild ass shit. No judgment here. It's just not what we're comfortable with.
You know, I don't think Hephaestus was very comfortable with it either, if I'm being honest with
you. No, he wasn't even a Ben Affleck.
No,
he was. Should we cast and then finish this conversation? Okay,
No.
It is a myth episode, guys. So we're gonna drink up our magic potions and we're gonna cast this bitch. So first up, because Aphrodite, we already have cast her, and she is. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I'm probably going to see Selma Hayek a whole lot.
Really?
Yeah. She is the most beautiful woman in my world.
I'm going to think of?
Yeah.
I'm going to think on who I'm going to think of for Aphrodite.
Well, because, like, there's several that I will think of. Like, because Halle Berry is going to pop through. I do love me some Halle Berry. She is gorgeous. And fucking Drew Barrymore. No. Yeah, Drew Barrymore. Yeah. Cute little Aphrodite when she's being cute and like seducing Hephaestus. I could see it. Okay, but anyway, so Aphrodite is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So you see her how you choose, and we'll see her how we choose.
I know.
And Maddie will fill us
curious.
in when she thinks about it.
I know. I'm so curious. I'm like, she's gotta be.
So
one.
Aries, do you still want to do what's his face?
Oh hell yes! It was Zac Efron.
Yeah,
because if anybody, if I'm gonna watch,
Aries.
Yeah, I think
I kind of was like, I feel like Henry Cavill would be like with the dark hair and the blue eyes
as Aries. Oh, I am so down.
Like, do you agree?
Yes,
like,
I totally agree. I'm down.
Okay,
if you guys,
I don't know if it's just because you had been talking about him recently because of.
I was because we are compatible.
Oh,
no, we're actually compatible.
Yeah.
As Zodiac wise.
Yes.
But no.
Maddie's too good for Henry, so.
Yeah, damn it, Henry.
Yeah. But Henry can be Aries because he's a man.
He's
a fucking Chad. He's a Chad, bro. Like, he's a Chad, bro. Well, because Aries...
Oh my god, but I low-key feel like Aphrodite should be Emma Roberts in this one. Like, because I feel like that's an Emma Roberts type thing to do. Yes.
That is when Emma Roberts will be beauty is in the eye of the beholder later in the myth.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm totally seeing it.
Okay. / Emma Roberts.
I mean, for real. Like,
no, I get it, because, like, while they're waiting, she's just going to be like, really, Hephaestus?
I know,
Are you serious right now? I cannot believe you.
Yes, dude.
This was so much effort, and Hephaestus to be like, fuck you. You. Anyway, I don't say that word often. So Hephaestus.
What was
Matthew McGrory? If you guys are not familiar with Matthew McGrory, I hope I'm saying that right. It's McGrory. He is the very, 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 very tall gentleman in the Rob Zombie movies and in Big Fish, and he is in the pilot episode of Carnival, which was an early 2000s HBO TV show.
I'm pretty sure he's in Bubble Boy too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think, like, I mostly know him because of Rob Zombie movies. Not on purpose, that's just like what I saw him in the first times, so that's what stuck in my head, you know what I mean? For the record, guys, I'm not a Rob Zombie movie fan. I have seen them because when I was a teenager or early 20s, they're so rough.
I've never seen them, that's why.
I can't do it. They're so
I'm going to throw out there for Hera, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Lena, what's her name?
Oh, Lena the fucking Cersei? Yes!
Absolutely.
Because fuck you. Okay. So whoever listened to our Carried Win episode, not a disclaimer. I don't know. Like, I feel like a fool, y'all. I have not read about Hephaestus and Hera for a really fucking long time, right? So I was just letting my instincts take over. For this episode, I read some Greek mythology. A minimum of 8 versions of this myth. And in a lot of them, the Hera yeeting Hephaestus just straight off the fucking mountain. So all that shit I was nice about, like, I feel foolish. I still want it to be that way. But the
Hera
the
really...
The Olympians proved me fucking wrong. Fucking Olympians.
Hera really did be like, this bitch ugly, and just...
Yeet! I was like, damn. Well, fuck you, Hera. Like, Maddie was right. You're a dick. Lena Headey, I can see it. She's gonna yeet him. She's gonna be like, this is Sparta!
Yeah, exactly.
And then Zeus will be like, excuse me?
I know.
It is not.
This is Olympia, right?
And then she'll be like, Gerard Butler, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Did we cast him yet?
No, but I was actually just thinking, have we cast him? I don't think so. But I want to save him for like a Scottish Celtic because
absolutely.
He's the dad. He's the dad in fucking...
Please, YouTube, like, just forget you saw that. Jesus Christ.
He's the dad in How to Train Your Dragon. That's his real fucking accent. I'm like, Zam!
Wow.
Like, seriously.
I think that's our first time
I know.
too.
It is like, Gerard Butler is also the Phantom on Phantom of the Opera. Like,
Gerard Butler is, he's Leonidas.
I kind of thought he was attractive in that Law-Abiding Citizen movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
show.
Well, because he's Gerard Butler, so.
Right, and he was a bad
I have yet to
motherfucker.
see him in something he's not attractive in, even though I don't like romantic comedies and like that P.S. I love you. Oh my God.
He plays this movie
my God.
He plays in this movie with Jennifer Aniston. It's a romantic comedy.
Oh,
The Bounty Hunter or something.
Oh, that one. Okay, yes. I know what you're talking about.
And he like...
I was thinking about the one where they're trying to live in the same apartment, but that's Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, he has to take his ex-wife to jail or some shit. That shit was so funny. They're like, maybe you shouldn't take this one. He's like, nope, I got it. Just to fuck her day up. But he did play in a movie called The Battle of the Sexes, I think is what it's called. I don't know. It's with that one blonde lady. She looks like a total bitch.
Katherine Heigl. She was one of the bitches in I think, is she one of the ones that put Rhiannon up? I don't know. I'll have to listen.
She looks like a bitch. She looks like she'd be one. And she is in all of her movies. And she is in that one. And Gerard Butler happened to be, like, kind of hot. Because, like, there's this scene where, like, she's wearing, like, these vibrating panties. And he, like, turns it on while they're at dinner. And then he...
That's some BDSM shit.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. And it was Gerard Butler. It was pretty hot.
So it was pretty hot,
And he accidentally, like, breaks the fucking, like... remote or some shit. It's a great movie because he's like a shitty guy and he's like, yeah, I give guys advice. Girls don't like good guys. They like bad guys.
No,
and she's fuck. And she's an uptight bitch.
Right. And so she's like, I'm going to prove that his shit doesn't work right.
Right. And it low-key kind of does.
Is it like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
It's like that, but not.
Yeah. But like, it's giving me those vibes.
Yeah, for sure. It's great. It's
but yeah, Lena Headey, she is,
I feel like Poseidon's got to be a bro.
Poseidon is totally a bro. But
in this myth, I just don't see him a bro like all the time. I don't know.
Okay, so we've decided previously that I think Jason Momoa was Triton, and that meant that The Rock was Poseidon. Is The Rock broy enough, you think?
What do you think? Would you be wanting to recast him, or do you want to keep him as The Rock? Because I feel like The Rock is less bro-y and, like...
Huh. Let's see. Poseidon. King of the Sea.
Because when I think bro, I'm going to be honest, I think Zac Efron. But, like, we want to save him.
Yeah. I won't lie. Ever since you said about casting Zac Efron, I see him as Hermes. Like, I literally see him in winged sandals. I don't know if that's weird
I get that because I'm that way with Harry Styles with Eros or Cupid. Yeah.
I can get it.
Bro actors.
Who's a total Chad? Oh my God! What if the guy with the Magic Mike movie? What's that guy?
Oh my God, Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Or we could go old bro and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Who's that? Matthew
fucking McConaughey.
He is a total bro.
He is a total bro, but who was the first one you said?
Channing Tatum.
I don't know. I feel like Channing Tatum would be like that too. He's like...
Yeah, they are both bros. And we reserve the right to recast Poseidon later because he has such a minor role here.
Yes,
that we're not bringing The Rock out yet.
I just gotta be honest with you though, like, have you heard that song that's like, I want a Channing all over your Tatum?
Yeah.
You have?
But, like, okay, so I have heard songs about Channing Tatum, and I feel like that is one of them.
I don't know where I was going with that. I hear Channing Tatum, and that's what I think. I want a Channing all over your Tatum.
And I just hear Tate, and I'm like, who is this song for?
Tatum.
But that's okay, because I think Channing Tatum's for anybody who... how shall I phrase this? Anybody who wants to be into Channing Tatum is more than welcome to be, is how I'm trying to say this. But it almost came out sounding like he's a total hoe up for grabs. And I know nothing about Channing Tatum.
I'm not
other than a couple of movies he's
fan of Channing Tatum myself either. I'm not, you know.
But he's a total bro. Like, I like him in 21 Jump Street.
Oh, yeah, that movie's great.
That's why I'm like a total bro. That's like, I could see him as the Poseidon.
Dude, I love that movie.
And I don't know, like he comes surfing in to save the day, but he's too fucking late.
I love that movie anyway because he tries to be a bully and everybody's like, that's really insensitive, bro. That's not cool.
And he's like, this is how I acted in high school. Right. I was popular. And they're like, you
that
suck.
Was the 90s.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Except, like, they think he's a kid though, right?
Yeah, they do. Okay. They do.
But he's like really bad at it.
Yes.
Okay.
I've
only seen
it.
It's
you
like,
gotta one strap it with the backpack.
My husband is the comedy fan, so a lot of comedy movies, I am coming and going while he's watching them. So I see like 15, 20-minute chunks at a time. There are some I sit down and watch. It just depends.
So Zeus is a really hard one for me to cast because
Have we already Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I was going to say Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think we have. 100%. I think we already Arnolded him.
If you guys want reference, check out the Arnold Schwarzenegger Zeus trailer for the Super Bowl. It was like last year's Super Bowl.
And also, I'm going to say our first casting episode, our first myth episode, Kronos. No, so that wasn't casting yet. When did we cast Zeus? Huh. Oh, Persephone. I think we cast him in the Persephone episode.
And that's possible.
I don't know. Check out our other myth episodes, and then you can tell us where we cast
Helios.
Zeus.
Now, who is his
Helios,
mother?
He's the sun. He's the sun god. I don't know who his parents are.
I'm going to have to look it up.
But he is the sun, and he is the gossip girl in this episode.
The gossip girl. XOXO.
Oh my god. Can he be Jack from Will and Grace?
Yeah, oh my god, yes, please.
Yes.
That is so funny.
Who is Jack? What's his actor's name? I know it's in my brain somewhere, but I'm just going to put Jack from Will and Grace.
He's like, and they all laughed. Wow, that must be embarrassing, Eris and Aphrodite. How do you think they're going to get out of this? XOXO. Gossip Olympia or something.
Okay, so can we just throw Athena in here and make Karen from, just so that Jack and Karen can be talking
Okay,
shit?
yeah, that's fine,
We reserve the right to recast
both
Athena.
of them.
Well, both of them again. I don't know if we'll ever do Helios.
Oh, I'm sorry. When we say both of them,
Poseidon and Athena. Yeah. If we do Helios again, like, they are minor characters, and we may choose to recast them. But I just want Karen in here. We weren't going to throw Athena in. She's so minor. But she could be Karen from Will and Grace, and it's perfect. And if you haven't watched Will and Grace, I'm sorry for you. It's a great fucking show.
I have to look at an age difference thing real quick because I'm like, I was going to say, I think Emma Roberts is super young compared to Henry Cavill, but I don't think that's true. I think they're the same age. I think she just looks young.
Wow, so they would actually look good together. And they're both D-bags, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Henry, but like, I can't.
Yeah, Maddie's too good for you, Henry.
Okay, so he's 39 and she's 32, so the age difference is totally doable.
Electryon is Ares' little helper dude. And, like, his name is, like, so... I see it, like, red or yellow because, like, it makes me think of Electron, you know? Like, electricity, whatever. And he works with Ares, who's like, you know, a fiery god. But technically Hephaestus is the god of fire. So Ares, who I always associated as the god of fire, is not technically. He's the god of war.
I think it's like passion
and anger.
Yes.
Like, but I've always like, yeah, anyway, I don't know, but
no, I'm just looking
like
at the
young, like blonde, wafy kind of, or redhead, young
blonde actors.
Or redhead. I could go redhead too. I could see it either way, you know. I just see like,
ooh,
it's a
we
young
need
guy.
to cast him. Fucking Alexander Ludwig. We're gonna have to cast him in a Nordic. He's from Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Young blonde actor. Why are all these actresses coming up?
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my God! Please no.
Do you know that Macaulay Culkin legally changed his middle name to Macaulay Culkin? So his fucking name, guys, is Macaulay Culkin. Or Macaulay Culkin. But it sounds way better if you say it Macaulay Culkin. But yeah, he like totally did that like during COVID or right after COVID.
Who is this guy? I know I've seen him in so much. Like,
I vaguely recognize his face, but
so he looks like. This is what he looks like. Catching Fire.
Sam Claflin.
Sam Claflin. I'll look him up real quick. I like Sam Claflin. Or he actually played in like a really.
That hair, he totally looks.
It's funny because he plays Hermes' son.
I also picture a bro, but a lazy bro, and I think he would
100%
like just pop right in there, you know.
I like him. He plays in a romantic movie, and it was really fucking shitty, if I'm being honest with you. He was like a paraplegic, and he chose to go to Sweden and die. Spoiler alert. It was horrible. It was such a shitty movie. I think it was sad. I don't like sad movies.
When I need a good cry, I do like me a sad movie. Us Virgos, we have to be induced to tears. We can't just do it naturally.
Oh God.
Sometimes. You gotta force them on.
I'll watch like Titanic or something, but like
I ain't crying during Titanic.
Why? I don't even cry about Jack. I cry about the tragedy of all the lives lost.
Yeah, I don't cry at Titanic.
I think it's not a romantic thing for me, though it is. It's also just a wow, that really happened. All those people died.
Yeah.
Tearjerker for me.
But yeah.
Oh, please don't. Are you gonna talk conspiracy?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say like, I don't cry during Titanic. There's a lot of movies I cry during, like What Dreams May Come, and there's a lot of movies that make me tear up I wouldn't expect to make me tear up. But like Titanic is, I don't know if it's because every time I watch it, I still remember being a teenager, watching it in the theaters, and all the fucking girls are crying. Oh, Jack! Oh my God! And I'm just like, oh, Jack, not the tragedy, like you said, of everything else going on. Oh, poor Leo. Fuck, Rose Winslet was too old for him anyway. I think she was over 25 during that movie. That was funny, right? It was Kate Winslet, my bad. Still too old for him, though, because I'm pretty sure she was over 25. Come on. That was... You know you're fucking laughing, guys. My child, my oldest child, is older than Leonardo DiCaprio's current girlfriend.
We gotta cast him as a Greek god.
We did.
We did? Who was he?
Yeah, he was Apollo. He is Apollo.
Damn, he is Apollo. Young Leo.
Mm-hmm. Straight up out of Romeo and Juliet from the 90s. Apollo. Our Apollo. But I guess we should get into the myth.
Yes, on with the myth.
Yes.
So I'm really, I love this myth. It's funny, but it's also horrific.
Right.
Dramatic. It is all of the gods.
It's heart-wrenching because, like, okay, so we kind of alluded sort of to the beginning already, right? So Hephaestus was born and he was a poor, unfortunate soul whose mother literally was like, plink, and sent him off to be the blacksmith for the Mount Olympians. And, Hephaestus wasn't too happy about this.
Dude, you know what? My heart hurts for Hephaestus.
It does. My heart hurts for... This is where I feel bad for Hephaestus. This part of the myth is where I feel bad for Hephaestus. So Hephaestus, he is the blacksmith of Mount Olympus, and he builds this beautiful throne. Beautiful throne. And he's like, hey, Mom, you want to come see me?
Well...
Fuck Lena Headey. She always wanted on that sword throne.
She did. She's the queen of fucking swords. Yes, she did.
So she comes in and she's all like, for me? And he's like, Mommy. And she's like, for me? And Lena Headey's bitch ass just sits down.
But she sits on it very Cersei Lannister way. Like, she's very, like, I'm trying to think of...
Like, she's almost fucking that chair.
She could very well be.
Yeah, that's how I picture the Cersei Lannister thing. She's like, it's not Jaime enough.
Jaime! Fuck, we should have cast Jaime, Zeus.
Oh, we did. Oh. He's Yarilo.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
And his other sister, Marshana.
The gods.
Sorry, guys, like,
it's not us, it's the gods.
Yeah, it's not our fault. It's... Like
their DNA works differently than ours.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can think that
I mean, I figure, okay, so if we're going to be real about it, like, I figure the reason that the myths are written where it's like, basically they all wind up fucking their relations, right? Because like, when you are...
You don't want to taint
creating your deities, right?
Right.
Like, they can only come from so many sources.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, you can't, like, just create them out of thin air. They have to come from somewhere.
Right.
So these two couple, and they make, like, 5 or 6, and these two couple, and they make 5 or 6. And sure, they get together, those offspring get together, but eventually...
There's only so many,
because, like, these two couples, they were already related in the beginning.
Right, there's only so many gods.
Yeah, there's only... Yeah, so that's where the whole, like... A lot of them are only half siblings, though, if it makes you feel any better.
So Hera gets, like, stuck on the throne.
So she's, like, stuck because it was built that way. Hephaestus, it was a trap.
I wonder how he did that. I wonder what it was. Oh, my God. No. Don't say anything, Maddie. You were just talking about how she was, like, sitting on it.
God!
And it
No! Don't stop! No, fucking I pictured it. Oh, shit. Don't picture it, guys. Don't picture it.
I don't know if you know what I'm, like, referring to.
I do. I think.
It's like a medieval thing.
Yes, I do. Yes, that is what I picture. Anyway, so she is stuck to this throne, and she's like, what in the actual motherfuck? Let me go. And he's like, no, you didn't want to see me down here, so now you're going to have to
oh my God,
stay with me down here.
Hephaestus is a pervert.
Yeah, you know what? This is why I have trouble feeling bad for anybody in this story. Well, main characters. Minor characters, sure, but main characters, I can't. So... Hephaestus goes to his daddy, and he's like, hey, Arnold.
Can I, or I've got your...
I'm sorry, I said, hey, Arnold.
I know, I was confused for a minute. I was like, wait, do I go? Are we doing a thing?
No, I was like, this show started popping in my head, and it made me lose my...
No, he's like from the...
Yes, that's exactly what popped in my head, and I was like, how is it done on the show?
But basically, he's like, I got your wife.
What you gonna do? What are you going to give me to get her back? Which, you know what? Let's pause right here. Zeus, who be fucking round all the time. I am surprised he paid a ransom for his wife. I feel like he'd be one of those guys on, like, those TV shows, like, we don't bargain with
feel like
ransom.
it would just piss Hera off if he didn't. So part of me is like,
but she is stuck. She's not going anywhere.
And the fact that he does pay the ransom, she's pissed off. I feel like it's a win or it's a lose-lose situation. If he doesn't offer money or whatever, then Hera's gonna be like, oh, so you're just gonna leave me here? And then.
But when he does, she's going to be like, oh, that's all I'm worth to you?
Right, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. So so at this point, since we already there's multiple different ways that this story might go.
Zeus, before we go along, is like, I don't know, I kind of like you like that. Because I feel like that's some shit Zeus would say. And Hera would be like, no, bitch, get me off of here. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that is some shit Zeus would say.
She's still trapped.
Right. I don't know, I kind of like you like that.
Because I was taking it the other way where it's like, she's like, that's all I'm worth to you. And he's like, I like you enough for that. And she's like,
damn, that's fucked up too. Maybe he said it twice.
No matter what, he said that shit. So there's several different ways that this story can proceed from this point. In some stories, Hephaestus was already in love with Aphrodite. She's the goddess of beauty. She's the goddess of fertility and the incubator for all of the other gods. I'm just saying. She has kids with like everybody.
I just feel like I feel like that's just what happens when you're the goddess of sex and love. Because back then, sex equals babies.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like that's
why she had everybody's. Yeah, it just like, I was like, this bitch seems like an incubator. There are other tales where Dionysus gets involved, and to fuck with Ares, Dionysus says to Hephaestus, hey, bud, why don't you ask Zeus for Aphrodite's hand in marriage, because she's fucking hot. And Hephaestus is like, yeah, she is.
Yeah, I like that one.
I do like that one because Dionysus is involved, and that is kind of funny. And
I can see him saying that and looking at Ares, and Ares is all like getting ready to ask like for her hand. He's like, you better hurry.
Right. Now there are a couple others. Were there any other? Oh wait, there's two others. There was one is Zeus. Hephaestus tells Zeus he wants Aphrodite's hand in marriage, and Zeus gets involved and says to Aphrodite, basically about her taking a suitor, and he phrases it in ways that Aphrodite believes it's Ares, who she already has a hot thing for. She's like, sure, I'll sign up for that, but Zeus isn't talking about Ares. He's fucking talking about his other son, Hephaestus. And then there's one where Lena Headey's bitch ass is involved.
Right, she's like jealous of Aphrodite, and
so in this one, Lena isn't stuck in the chair, so
no, she's not. I read this one on it's a book called Oh My Gods. I don't know who the author is by, and basically it was like Hera wasn't stuck in anything. Hera was threatened by Aphrodite because Aphrodite was so beautiful, everyone wanted to bang her, including Zeus. And so she was like,
Zeus had already tried once, and Aphrodite.
Yeah, exactly. But she was like, nah, I got to put a stop to this. Everybody wanted Aphrodite. Everybody was putting all these things for Aphrodite, blah, blah, blah. So Hera says, okay, Hephaestus, I know how you can get Aphrodite. She says, he's like, how? She's like, say what I tell you to say. And so Hephaestus goes and he petitions for Aphrodite. Because in this myth, everybody's asking for Aphrodite's hand directly to her. So
Aphrodite got Aphrodite'd by Hera because that is what Aphrodite, basically does to Psyche. Yeah. Which was last year's Valentine's episode. So check it out after you listen to this one.
So basically,
it needs more love. It's called Love Flies Away.
And the reason why I like this one is because Hephaestus comes up and he's like, I would like your hand in marriage, Aphrodite. And she's like, why would I want to be with you? I'm sorry for my witch laugh. And Hera says, he looks over at Hera.
I'm not sorry.
And Hera's like, say the thing. And you know what Hephaestus says? Hephaestus says, because I work late. And Aphrodite chose to marry Hephaestus.
Oh, I hate that so much.
But I prefer that myth because Aphrodite's like, oh my God, and marries him, and he showers her and all these gifts. Now, this myth,
now in that myth, I can't feel bad for anybody because Aphrodite's Emma Robertson.
Right, but I do love that one, and you can find that version of the myth in a book. It's called Oh My Gods. Just look it up on Amazon. I'm sure it's there. I'm not sure who it's by, but it's about Greek gods, and I prefer that myth because Aphrodite goes into the marriage willingly. Nobody gets held hostage. The only person I feel really bad for in that myth is Hephaestus because he's just like,
Damn.
Yeah.
Beauty really only is skin deep.
Right, because he was literally like with Hera.
No, I mean Aphrodite in that myth. Like, she may be the goddess of beauty, but she's ugly on the inside. Like that's so sad. I can feel bad for her when she was trapped in a marriage that she didn't want or that she was tricked into. But she's like, yeah, I will toy with this man's emotions for my own betterment. Damn, Aphrodite.
I know, but I love that was what he said, because that's fucked up.
It is fucked up. Like, he basically was like, if you fuck me, you can fuck other guys too.
I know!
And that is what she does. To be clear, and they get married.
Well, as I say that out loud, because in that book, there's a couple other myths, and I chose to like that one the most. But if that's what he really told her, then this myth doesn't really make much sense, does it?
I guess not. Well, except for,
like you said,
we'll bring it. Yep. So back, a cultural norm that one of the myths I read kind of brought to light for me, which made a lot of things in the Greek myths make more sense. So back then, it was okay to like randomly couple with somebody else. Like, they had orgies for ritualistic purposes, things like this, right?
What happens in Greece stays in Greece. I'm pretty sure they're known for anal? Oh, you don't know? You've never heard that? That's what the Greeks do. You've never heard that saying? I'm so sorry for the people listening from the Mediterranean. I know that is a stereotype. I'm not saying it's true, but it is hilarious.
It's something that, because I have heard, certain kinds of sexuality tied back to Greekness specifically.
Well, because everybody was fucking everyone.
Exactly.
There was
fucking
not very
everybody.
Much
Like,
shame.
there was no, like, you can't fuck him, you can't fuck her.
Exactly. Right. Which is why is
right. And so it was okay for Aphrodite to go off and have sex with Hermes and give Hermes a couple of kids, and it was okay for Aphrodite to go have sex with Poseidon and give him some kids. What wasn't okay, like, Aphrodite could have hooked up with Diana, it would have been fine. What wasn't okay was for Aphrodite and Ares to actually be in love and continue an ongoing relationship under her husband's nose. That's where the taboo comes in.
It's basic swinger fucking law.
Right, exactly. So even if Hephaestus did mean, like, you can fuck around behind my back, like, I'm not going to have a problem with it because I know I'm not all you want. He still could have been mad about the whole Ares thing because, A, that's his better looking older brother. So obviously, like, Mama didn't yeet Ares away.
Oh my God, right? I saw a funny meme about that too. It was like they were on Tinder. It was like the Greek gods on Tinder, and somebody swiped right on Hephaestus and was like, who's the other guy in the picture? And it was a picture of him and Ares.
Yes, because, like, seriously, Hephaestus was literally jealous of the fact that it was his better-looking older brother that she was into. Like, that was what I read in a couple of different of the myths.
I could totally see that.
I totally could see that. Like, also sibling rivalry. Like, it doesn't stop at humans. It extends to the gods.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally. Just so, like, I mean, I'm sure Hera and Aphrodite were not siblings, were they?
No, they were not. Aphrodite's a second gen. Yeah, that's how I refer to him anyway. The top ones being Zeus and them, and then we got.
That's why I had to be like, earlier I was saying to Maddie that Poseidon was Ares' brother, and then I had to correct myself like 3 times.
Is Ares second gen?
Ares is second gen. Okay. Yeah, he is.
And Athena's second generation.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway,
it's just what Hera. Oh, you know what? I don't. We already did that.
I know. But so basically, Hera's stuck in the chair. You can imagine how she's stuck any way you want to.
Right.
Point is, Zeus comes back, or Zeus hears the "Hey Arnold" comes back. Hephaestus is like, "What are you gonna do to get her back?" And
we are going to have a Greek wedding. My big Olympian Greek wedding.
Oh my God, that needs to be something. I would watch the fuck out of it.
So Hephaestus and Aphrodite get married, and Hephaestus builds her this fucking gorgeous ass palace. He makes her all kinds of jewelry and all this stuff because he's the blacksmith of the fucking gods. He can make
the most beautiful
shit. He made a fucking throne that trapped a goddess. He can do whatever he fucking wants with his blacksmithing tools.
Headcanon thought she's trapped in the chair the same way Ares and Aphrodite get trapped.
Maybe
he recycled. But anyway, so that's how he gets married to Aphrodite in the myth that we're going with today.
And then she fucks around behind his back.
She fucks around behind his back because
all the time.
She's on. Well, first of all, she's fucking everyone.
Right. But she's always fucking everyone, no matter who she married to.
Right. But she actually loves Ares. And as a child reading the myth, I was like, poor Hephaestus. I want Hephaestus and Aphrodite to be together. I think Aphrodite likes Hephaestus more than she lets on. But as an adult, I'm like, no, it makes sense that Ares...
You told me that, and that is what I had in my head, and I was going with that. I really was.
That she liked him more than she let on. I really think that she did. But at the same time...
But then I read all of this, and it hurt my feelings.
But I don't think it was... I don't think it's romantic love. You know what I mean? Because Aphrodite is the goddess of love of everything. This is just me. This is just my headcanon. I think she romantically loves Ares, and I want them together more now that I say it through an adult perspective because they are literally love and war. But I don't think they could be together because it'd be too much power.
Yeah, I think that they were kept apart because if they came together in a complete actual union, that would threaten the power of all the other gods.
I think so. I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So instead they have to like fuck around and they gotta sneak around because again, for them to couple over and over again, it's an actual affair and that is what makes it taboo. She can get pregnant by all these other guys and have their kids and that's okay. Hephaestus watches them be born and go and some are his and some are not and he's okay with it. But if he knew, he probably wouldn't be okay with the whole Ares thing. So, and they know this, right? So they hide while he's down at night. Oh, yes. So they like he's like, Aphrodite, I gotta go work late, or I'm gonna be on vacation. BRB. I'll see you later. Don't wait up. And Aphrodite's like, haha. He totally... Have you seen that show Cheaters from the early 2000s? Yes! Totally fucking pulled a Cheaters on them, right? So he's like backed away and he's like... Well, he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet because they've got Electryon
to watch over
Sam Claflin, who's... His job is... So Helios is the god of the sun. And he sees everything.
It's a giant conspiracy, bro.
Right, it is. Again, I have a hard time feeling bad because of all the deception that's involved, man. So they have Ares' little bro, Electryon, Sam Claflin, and they're like, hey, bro, you gotta stand watch at the door. And when
wow, that's fucking shitty to have your little brother be the guard. Damn.
Well, I mean, when I say little bro, I mean like.
Oh, you mean bro,
Ares
bro?
Is like helper bro. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like
he's
little.
Like his bro god.
He's the fucking. They're in like a fucking. No, I'm imagining a Greek college thing, and he's the fucking. What do you call it?
In a like a fraternity.
And he's the pledge or some shit.
Thank you. Yeah.
He's like, this is part of your pledge.
Right. So he's got to stand watch because Helios can see everything when the sun's up, but not when he's down. So Electryon has to stay up all night. But one night he falls asleep, and Jack from Will and Grace comes out, and he's all like, "Good morning, everybody."
I'm so sorry. Please check out the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already,
that was a very good job.
That was great.
I haven't even watched Will and Grace for a while. I just love that show.
Oh my god.
So of course Jack's like, I got gossip.
He's like calling up fucking Athena.
Oh no, he runs straight to the source. He wants to stir that shit pot.
But I imagine he's like very dramatic about it. He's like, that's what I saw.
Oh, absolutely.
You're not gonna believe this.
And Hephaestus is like, what, man? It's hot down here. Yes, perfect opening.
Right? And he's like, so where's your wife? She's just chilling out at home. What do you mean? Oh,
she alone?
Right. A little birdie told me that Ares is actually there with her.
It's kind of hot there too.
Oh my god, yeah.
And now Hephaestus just like snaps this thing he's been
Oh my god,
working.
yeah, he snaps.
He's so mad.
He's like,
he's got his like anvil and he's working on some freaking amazing scythe, and he takes the mallet, because I don't know if there's a better word for that. He takes the mallet and he just bam, and that bitch shatters. And Helios is like, oh my god, that almost got in my eye.
Right? Right?
I feel like that was a good Jack reaction.
No, I feel like that was great.
I didn't have as good of a Jack voice, so you gotta watch the YouTube for the reaction.
So
I do love Jack.
So my question for you is, how are we going with this? Was the trap already set, or did he just like?
Okay, so like Hephaestus gets pissed as shit,
right?
And he makes a net.
Yes, it's so thin. It's so like thin, baby hair. You can't see it.
It's either made out of gold or copper. I read both of them in different myths and multiple times. So like I don't know. It's
when I think of the gods, I think of gold. That's just me. But you can't see it, so it's
they use a lot of copper in Greek stuff, which is why like the copper felt pretty right about it. But either way, it's a fine metal, and you can't see it. Like Maddie said, he makes it so thin, and he makes a fucking net out of this shit that's so thin you can't even see it. It's like fishing line. And he hangs it above his bed. So I picture that they have a canopy bed with like the princess type thing that's got like silk sheets over it.
Right, I hear you. Of course, bed. Aphrodite wouldn't fucking take any less. Dream bed, 100%.
For shit.
So anyway, it's at this point that
he's like, I'm going to Lemnos for the weekend.
Right. Bye.
Because Lemnos, for those who don't know, is where Hephaestus is made. That's like the place that worships him the most is Lemnos. Lemnians.
So he's like, I'm going to go visit them.
I'm going to go get worshipped.
Be right back.
And Aphrodite's like, I'm going to get worshipped too.
Right. So Aphrodite.
I just picture her like calling Ares up on not yet a cell phone.
I know.
And being like, oh my God, we have the whole weekend.
Wait, it's actually a home phone because it like manifests out of nowhere. She's like, oh my God, we have the whole weekend. Little does she know, Hephaestus is on the other line. Listening to the whole thing.
That's funny. I forgot about back in the days of home phones.
The home phones, yeah. So he's like on the other line just listening. And
my sister would be like, hang up.
Right.
Tired. I was not sick, guys. But so Ares comes trotting over with his bag full of goodies because they've got the whole weekend.
Bad dragon.
Sponsorship.
Right. Dude, seriously, what the fuck? We've mentioned you guys so many times.
Why not?
Like,
just anyway. Don't name anything after us. I gotta look good in the pictures. I'm just saying.
Right.
Anyway. So that made me complete. Oh,
I know you're like, don't name anything after us. I'm like, wait.
I know. That look cute on the box, maybe. Oh. Anyway.
Oh my God.
So they get right to it. They're just like, oh my God, I've missed you. I've missed you. It's been a whole night since I've seen you last. And they fall into bed, embracing each other.
But
and damn, that sucks for them.
Yeah, because it's like, psych, the thing just like, yes.
Just, it's like a spider web made by a fucking god, man. It's like he's rigged that shit in a way that it's going to tie them up and like keep them trapped in a Chinese finger trap. I literally picture it like a big Chinese finger trap, and they're kind of like just wrestled up in there. And they're like at uncomfortable, awkward angles.
Right, poor
Ares. Like Aphrodite's like, this sucks so bad, my hair.
She's like, boom, turns into Emma Roberts.
Immediately, the cigarette is already lit.
She's like, this sucks.
This sucks.
She's like,
Hephaestus, you told me you worked at night. When we got married, I thought this was like, okay.
Right, exactly.
She tries to gaslight this shit out of him.
Right. She's like, you're just... Or, yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get loud, guys.
But that's not all Hephaestus does.
Oh, he's like, Zeus! Daddy! Hey, Arnold!
Hey, and they all show up. It's
all
not
of the gods, like all of the Olympians. And they fucking talk shit. Like Athena, she's over there with fucking Helios. And he's like, and then Hephaestus said.
Yeah, right? Dude.
And Karen also has her cigarette. She's like...
And like
Athena is
all
Karen.
of them are like, ha ha ha. You know, I feel like
they're just making.
I feel
fun
like
of
low
them
key
so much.
Hera would be like, haha, but like uncomfortable laughter because she's like, damn, well, she just gets cheated on all the time.
I think
you
it
know?
would be uncomfortable laughter as well, because like I think for her it would be like, because also like 2 versions of this at least that I read. Not only were the other guys, like the other male deities, like laughing and making jokes, they were all also making jokes about how they would switch places with Ares in a
any fucking time.
Right, like Ares, what are you complaining about?
It was kind of a lose-lose situation for Hephaestus because like his brothers are also like, damn, I'd tap that instead of focusing on like the humiliation
right, like
aspect
he's trying to embarrass them, and it does work.
He kind of cuckolded himself even more.
Did. Like, sucks for him, but he also, in most of the myths I read, right then and there, he's like, I demand a fucking divorce. I want to be paid back all of my
stuff,
money.
Yeah.
And Ares, and he's like, Ares, you owe me, bitch. Like, not only were you mom and dad's favorite son, you got the good head of hair, you got the blue eyes, you fucking look like Henry Cavill with the fucking pecs and shit, and I'm over here Hephaestusing my life away.
right.
You owe me. And Ares is like, but do I?
We kind of forgot Poseidon in this story.
Well, that's where Poseidon comes in.
Okay.
Channing Tatum's a total bro. He wants Ares out of there.
Right.
Somehow, like, one of the myths that I read said this happened, like, right near something that's in the Odyssey where, like, Poseidon needs Ares' help. And he wants Ares out of this fucking finger trap.
He's like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
Aphrodite's a finger trap. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just mental imagery.
Crazy.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, Aphrodite.
I'm sorry. I'll go give you some basil oil later. It's cool.
Please
anyway,
do, because like, damn, you're trashing her. Like, I mean, I know.
But like, look, I literally picture the way that Hephaestus has them trapped as a Chinese finger trap. So that is what I meant when I said it, but the double entendre was kind of funny. I mean, because there was that one thing that said Aphrodite, the original honey trap.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But okay, so he's gotten his divorce. Oh, Poseidon steps in, and Poseidon wants Ares out of it, and so he's like, dude, just let him out. I'll vouch for him. And Hephaestus is like, you're gonna vouch for him?
Oh my god.
Piece of shit.
Do you know what Poseidon is? The fucking guy that's narrating the Shaggy song. It wasn't me.
When it's in the bathroom.
It wasn't me. Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up, Ares. It wasn't me. That's what you need to say.
Yeah. Yep. Nope.
He even got me on camera.
It wasn't me. I love that song. That's in one of my older playlists. I need to listen to that again. But like, yeah, Channing Tatum, he's a total bro. And Poseidon's like, I got it. I'm going to cover it. And so Hephaestus is like, fine. But what I read is nobody ever paid Hephaestus back.
Damn.
Did you read a version where he got recompensed?
No, because I don't think they got a divorce, did they?
Yeah.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in this one.
He gets remarried to somebody else who's like good to him.
Good. That makes me happy.
Damn, I wish I'd written that down, but I don't remember. But like, yeah, at least in 2 of the versions I read. No, she's like a decent goddess.
Oh, that's beautiful.
She's like kind of a minor goddess, but she's a decent one.
I like that. I do feel like Hestia was in on this too, in the sense that she was probably like, I'm gonna need so much therapy after this.
Right? Well, and so Hestia is like the aunt to everybody involved here. Right. So she's like, this is too much. This is too much. Not enough fire to cleanse this situation.
I know. She's like, do you know how many cups of tea I'm going to go through when every single one of these motherfuckers decides they're going to come down and talk to me?
Oh my God. Yeah, I can imagine. But so one thing, it's a good thing that we cast Helios as Jack because Aphrodite, because of Helios's betrayal of ratting them out, Aphrodite forever is shitty in love to all of his descendants. But, I mean, Jack wouldn't have kids. Mm-hmm. Helios does.
Right.
But, you know, in the version where it's Jack, he doesn't get punished because, like, There are no kids to be punished. But, like, yeah, like, Aphrodite and Hephaestus and Athena and Dionysus, like, in a lot of different versions, there's a whole lot of revenge that happens upon children from the coupling. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, there's a goddess that's supposedly conceived during this moment of them being trapped together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she is given a poisoned.
Damn it, Aries!
Something.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's Ares and Aphrodite's kid. It's Athena
I know.
And
it's not
Athena and somebody else that give. I think it's Athena and Hephaestus that create the poison. It's like a jacket or something like that. They give it to her, and it curses her entire line.
Well, I'm saying, damn it, Aries, because like, really, you finished and.
Oh yeah!
I mean, during this
So I guess your hand,
that makes Aphrodite as Emma Roberts even more pissed.
Yeah.
Like,
she's like,
you've got to be kidding me.
You.
Yeah, you've got to be kidding me right now.
Oh, God.
And I can see Zac Efron, or Henry Cavill's like, sorry.
Like, look, you're literally, we are, every time you breathe, what do you think's happening? You're tightening up.
Oh, God damn. He's like, I'm sorry, I saw what your tits look like in the,
Yeah, meshed up in the,
in the net. I couldn't help it.
Well, and like, she's a smoker, so she's coughing. That changes the feelings down there.
Poor guy. Poor both
and I mean,
of them.
look, when things are happening, like biology happens, whether you want it to or not.
He's like, I can't stop. I can't.
I'm going.
I know. I can't.
Oh my God, he did. Like, it happened when, like, Hephaestus is like, hey, Arnold! And Arnold's like, I'm coming! And Ares is like,
oh no! Oh my God, that's so sad.
Oh shit.
Rated R.
Yeah, like seriously, what do you guys think about this Valentine's episode?
I'm actually loving
Happy
it. I can't
Valentine's Day.
Can't wait to do more Greek myth episodes because they're gonna be really fun like this. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! Or what is it? Lupercalia.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Lupercalia. Enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Getting it on, but if you missed that episode, it was last Thursday.
That was a great episode. I loved it. That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
If you're watching us on YouTube,
so
me too. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Definitely check us out on any podcast platform that you may be interested in. Like and subscribe and comment and rate and review anywhere that you're allowed. It just helps us like get more visibility. Mm-hmm. Check us out on the socials. Twitter is Classiest Witches.
Instagram and Facebook is Witches Talking Tarot.
And hi, Melissa. Thank you for being our patron on Patreon. You can also find us on Patreon at Witches Talking Tarot.
You can get one of these candles.
Yeah, I was just
Were you about to do
say,
that?
yes.
Yeah, you can get one of these candles. We made it. This one's my personal favorite. It's the Magician. It smells like sage and apples
and this is amber and lavender. So I'm biased. I really like it. And it's the High Priestess.
I didn't like that one, I don't think. I lit this one because it's...
Yeah, it's okay. It still smells good as fuck.
Yeah, it does.
But
thanks for sitting with us for a spell.